replacing the instrument cluster lights on a W126 Mercedes. Here's why I'm replacing the original incandescent bulbs with LEDs. The originals still work, and in a darkened garage, they light up okay. They're still pretty dim though when you see them in real life. I have to take the instrument panel out anyway to do some work on the flasher relay, so while I've got it out, I'm going to put some new LEDs in and we'll see how that looks. Before you get your instrument panel out, you got to think about what tools you want to use. I'm going to caution against getting most of the sort of generic types of hooks that you'll find on Amazon or certain online retailers. I do think the ones that Kent Bergsma makes available look like they would work pretty well. I got these for working on our 140s on the belief that this would be good for pulling out their instrument panels, but the hooks on them though really are pretty small. So I've actually decided I'm going to use something a little bit unorthodox. Check that out. That is a vacuum actuator that used to be under the dashboard controlling airflow. The rubber seal inside or boot tore, and so it wasn't really functioning. It was sending all air through the defrost vents. So I took it out, I put a new one in right behind the glove box, and I realized as I was preparing for this, that hook and the strength of this metal might be just what we need to get this instrument panel out. Let's give it a try. This may either be the stupidest idea for a tool or it may be the greatest, I'm not sure, but I've got a good grip here. I've slid it in and already got it started just a little bit, and I'm going to make sure that that hook part is facing toward the serrated edges on the back of the instrument panel, and then give it a good firm but at the same time gentle pull. All right, and just by working our hand all the way around, we've got the panel come on out here. This car, by the way, is a car we call Doc. 40 years old, 1984, 300 SD. Been all over the US and Canada. Been living here in Central Alabama for the last 5 years. Now, if you can see right above my pinky finger there, that's the back of the bulb of the original incandescents that shine down over your speedometer, your tachometer. Here's the one for the left side. We're going to just twist those out and put the new LEDs in. Getting this out is very simple. Just simply twist it. You'll twist it counterclockwise from your position if you're seated here in the car. And there's your old original bulb right there from 1984. The bulb itself just lifts straight up out of the socket. Do it gently. It's been in there for 40 years, but there's no twisting, no pressing a little lever or anything that you've got to do. Just gently pull it straight out. I ordered the new bulbs from Kent Bergsma at Mercedes Source. These are the bright white ones. I've gotten a couple of things from Kent over time, and this is going to be the latest thing I'm going to try. The new bulb just pushes straight down in. I was careful to hold it only on the side. Don't want to get my fingers all over the LED. I don't know if that matters or not. Just wanting to make sure I don't screw anything up, but we will screw this back in, just like how we got it out. Now we'll take out light number 2. Very easy to get these out. And with the LED in position, we just put it back in, turn it clockwise until it sets. Before we push the instrument panel back in, let's give it a test and see what they look like. Adjust the dimmer switch a bit. That's a pretty big difference. I will say it's not quite as bright as I thought it would have been switching over to LEDs. However, it's a very clean light. It is certainly brighter than it was before, and it has a look to it that is kind of like the benefit of LED, but also has the glow that you would expect from original as well. I sort of wish, and it's an easy enough switch out, I might even try more of an amber, yellowish, orangish type of look. He has a handful of colors on his site, but that's a pretty quick job and a pretty steady improvement over what we had before.